Hey everyone, my name is Chloe, and today I'm here to do my December in and out. So these are all the books that I'm unhauling and hauling in the month of December, and really all this is for the haul is the books that my parents got me for Christmas, because nobody else got me books, and I did not buy a single book in the month of December. So pat on the back, I think that's a job well done. So let's start with the unhauls first. With all of these books, they're books that I have read and either just didn't enjoy or don't need to keep, and so they're going to be going on Pango for the most part, and yeah, so let's get into it. So the first is The Marvelous Monroe Girls by Shirley Jump. Then we have The Book of Two Ways by Jodi Picoult. This one probably will not go on Pango because it's an ex-library copy, so it's probably going to go in a little free library. That's kind of how I determine if it's a good quality, I will put it on Pango, otherwise little free library it is. Then we've got Who is Stealing the 12 Days of Christmas by Martha Freeman. The Lilac House by Barbara Josselson. Coming Home to Sugar Lake by Marina Adair. After Anna by Alex Lake. The House Without a Christmas Tree by Gail Rock. And 25 Days Till Christmas by Poppy Alexander. So these are all books that are going to a new home. So now let's get into the haul books. So we have Christmas with Tucker and Noel by Greg Kincaid. This is number 2 and 3 in the Dog Named Christmas series, and I actually already read these, and they're so cute. I'm really glad to have copies on my shelf, and yeah, really happy about that. Then we have In Every Life by Rhea Fry. Rhea Fry is an author I love. This is, it says, what happens when a husband's dying wish is for his wife to find a new love before he's even gone. So I love Rhea Fry. I think she's one of the most underrated authors, and so I'm really excited for this. Then we have With Every Memory by Janine Roche, and this has got a very buttery cover. This says, is the life she can't remember one she'd rather forget. So this has the amnesia trope. It's about 1 year after her family was in a car accident that killed her son. She returns home with a traumatic brain injury that has stolen the last 8 years of her memory, basically. And so her life is completely different. This kind of reminds me of What Alice Forgot by Liam Moriarty, which is one of my favorites. And so, yes, this one sounds really great. Then we have In the Fields of Grace by Tessa Afshar. So this is it's a biblical fiction about Ruth, and Ruth is one of my very favorite books in the Bible and one of my favorite stories, and so I'm really excited to read this one. Then we have The Family Experiment by John Mars. You guys, it is that time between Christmas and New Year's. Everybody's home. It's chaos. We're kind of doing potty training, so there's a lot in the background. I'm sorry if you hear it. But The Family Experiment, this is about, so the one in the Marriage Act, I think this is number 3 in like that world. They're not, you don't have to read them together, but this is, some families are virtually perfect. The world's population is soaring, creating overcrowded cities and an economic crisis. And in the UK, the breaking point has arrived. A growing number of people can no longer afford to start families, let alone raise them. But for those desperate to experience parenthood, there's an alternative. For a monthly subscription fee, clients can create a virtual child from scratch who they can access via the metaverse and a VR headset. To launch this new initiative, the company behind Virtual Children has created a reality TV show called The Substitute. It'll follow 10 couples as they raise a virtual child from birth to the age of 18, but in a condensed 9-month time period. The prize is the right to keep their virtual child or risk it all for the chance of a real baby. So this is set in the same universe, like I said, and I loved the one. I just think these kind of things make me think. They're almost dystopian-esque, and I really love them. So I'm hoping I'm going to like this one. Then we have another Tessa Afshar. This is a biblical fiction called The Queen's Cook, and this is about Esther. And so I think that like lately, especially, I have been having quite a bit of postpartum anxiety, and so biblical fiction is somewhere that's kind of just, even though it's not a pleasant topic necessarily, it's a pleasant place for my brain to rest. And so, yeah, there's this. Then we have The Other Year by Rhea Fry. This one would not be a good one to read right now, but I have read it and loved it. This is about a woman who witnessed, like, her and her daughter are at the lake or ocean or somewhere, and her daughter goes under the waves while she's like texting on her phone. And in one situation, the daughter comes right back up, and the other, she does not. And we get to see her two parallel lives. What would have happened if her daughter was okay, and what would have happened if she was not. Then we have Up from Dust, and this is Martha's story by Heather Kaufman. So again, with the biblical fiction, Martha is Lazarus' sister, and she is the one that was busy, like a busy bee, which is also very convicting for me. So I'm hoping this is going to be great. And then the last one is Rainbow Rowell Slow Dance, and I was like, holy moly, this is a brick. I thought that it was not that long. Well, then I see it's the large print edition. So I'm okay with it. I like being able to turn pages quickly, and I'm really excited for this one. So that is everything that I'm hauling for the month and everything that I'm unhauling. Let me know which ones I should prioritize. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 new and unread, and that feels really, really good. So let me know what I should read, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.